you should be able to recite the circulation of the blood through the heart. And what I recommend is that you use this diagram or a similar unlabeled diagram and recite exactly what I'm going to recite right now. Now, the one thing I wanted you to notice is one of the, I think it was in lecture, one of the lecture activities reminded you that this was called the pulmonary trunk, and then the pulmonary trunk branches into the two pulmonary arteries. So I'm just going to refer to the pulmonary arteries because that's what I have on your list here. Okay, so the deoxygenated blood enters the inferior and the superior vena cava, and it goes into the right atrium. It then goes through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. It leaves the right side of the heart through the pulmonary semilunar valve to the pulmonary arteries. From the pulmonary arteries, it goes to the lungs and picks up oxygen and comes back to the heart in the pulmonary veins. There's two of them there, and there's two of them there. So the oxygenated blood enters the heart through the left atrium, through the mitral valve, or also called the bicuspid valve, into the left ventricle. And then that blood leaves the left side of the heart through the aortic valve and up into the aorta. This is a little tricky because it's three-dimensional, but this valve leads to the aorta, and that blood vessel branches through the body, dumps off the oxygen, the blood comes back in the vena cava. So I can point to the things and see if you can do it. So this is kind of, I'll slow down and give you a chance to say the words out loud. Okay, deoxygenated blood comes into the heart through the inferior and superior vena cava, into the right atrium, through the tricuspid valve, into the right ventricle, and out the pulmonary semilunar valve to the pulmonary arteries. That blood's going to travel to the lungs, pick up oxygen, return to the heart through the pulmonary pulmonary veins, into the right ventricle, left atrium, through the mitral valve or bicuspid valve, into the left ventricle, through the aortic valve, and out the aorta. Good luck.